Greetings, freaks and folks. This is Vlad the Lad, and we are back at it with another deck creation. Today we're gonna go to roll the dices. So, what are you willing to wager, friend?
Hey ho, let's go. This is my violent show. Hey ho, let's go. I give up.
So, I actually did a lot of playtesting today and yesterday, and I was trying around with a lot of different deck ideas I had. And I couldn't come up with something super original. Like, okay, they were original, but they weren't working a lot of the times. So a lot of experimenting here and there, and also this list. Let me say that beforehand isn't any tier 1 or tier 2 list. I had experienced it with somewhere around 50% win rate range, but it is a blast to play, I can say that. So let me actually explain how this deck works. This deck is completely built around, or the deck main idea was to go with the loaded dice, which is a new card, and it says for 4 mana slow speed spell for the rest of the round. When you damage the enemy nexus, nab 1. Now what first came to mind for me was this works perfectly with the powder monkeys. And I think I already also said that in the reaction video. If you haven't seen that, I will put a link in the eye up there. You can check that out. So yeah, I actually added monkeys with the monkey idol, which will create us every round for 3 rounds normally a powder monkey, which says when I'm last breath, when I'm dying, deal 1 to the enemy nexus. So this is a guaranteed nab if we go for the loaded dice beforehand. Now, if he manages to hit the enemy nexus, you obviously nab 2 for it. And then I thought a bit further, and I thought like, wait a minute, this also goes for the sand soldiers, which are new in the Shurima package, which is 1/1 normally, and when they nexus strike, they also do 1 to the enemy nexus. So they're not as reliable as the powder monkeys, but they are way easier to create than the powder monkeys. You can get them off from Dune Keeper, which is why we have 2 of here. We have it in the Emperor Days, which we have a 2 of here as well, and also the Azir as a 2 of. Now I had all of these cards as a 3 of as already in this deck, but it turned out it isn't as reliable as you may think. Like, the problem is Azir shines with the Charge Chariot and everything, where you get extra value for attacking with ephemerals or Hecarim, leveling up Hecarim. But in this list there is no ephemeral synergy, nor is there any special Sand Soldier package with the 4 mana slow speed spell where you would normally pump up the attack of them. This is not happening here. Now, what is happening is the Jack Taskmaster, and this is also an addition I really like in this deck. It says when you plunder, you grant all 1-cost allies everywhere +1/+0, which means all of your upcoming sand soldiers will get 1 attack more. And if you can pump them up to 3+, if you manage to find all 3 Taskmasters in the game. And this also goes for the powder monkeys. They will pump up to 3. I already had 4 once. I didn't manage to find all 3 of the Jack Taskmasters, but I found 2, so they are 4/1 and yeah, a threat in itself. So there's another way to create them with the one of Powder Pandemonium, which says you grant vulnerable, or you give vulnerable run for the end until the end of the round, and you create a powder monkey for each time you activate a plunder this game. Now, what I misread the first time is that I thought every time you hit the nexus, like the level up requirement for Gangplank, for example, would say. But that's not a fact. The fact of the matter is that you have to activate actually the plunder keyword. So you have to play a card that says plunder, and before, obviously, you have to plunder or to damage the enemy nexus to get the plunder off. And then you get to spawn more monkeys and also grant or give more enemies vulnerable in that moment. Okay, so this is the main package where we have the hitting the enemy nexus and damaging it, like 1 attack will nab 2 in that sense. Now, why do I have it as a 2-off and not as 3-off? It turned out that it can be a bit of a bad thing to have in hand, and it's a dead card sometimes when you are being pressured a lot, or if you this is more or less if you win more card, and those are generally bad in card games. So is the loaded dice, more or less, but it is fun to play anyway because we can even get our naps cheaper with this dude here. We have him also as a 3-off. If we plunder, we can nab 1. We also have the warning shot as a 3-off to enable actually plunder. I had 1 or 2 in the first place, but I ended up having 3 in the deck because it can be hard to activate plunder with this deck. So we have warning shot as a reliable plunder activator, and so we can activate the plunder from this dude, nab 1, and also reduce the cost of all the naps we get, and also the naps we get from the lotus dice. We can also make this cheaper, up to 3 mana each card if we have all 3 out, but this is not a really realistic situation to have. Like normally you would have 1 or none out, but the super nice thing is that with this deck you almost never run out of steam. This is also due to one-off of salvage and the I would say budget salvage, which is only costing 2 mana, this landmark, which draws 2 as well, but it draws 1 when you play it, and 2 and another one the 2 rounds after, if it counts down 2. So yeah, I actually ended up adding Twisted Fate again. There needs always to be an excuse to play Twisted Fate. And you can actually, level him up in 1 round if you manage to have him out and get the loaded dice rolling on with all the sand soldiers and monkeys on the board that you have from the monkey idols and the Azir and the likes. You can actually level him up super quickly. Now, if you don't manage to pull off that combo, we have also the pilfered goods, where we can also nap if we plundered. And also, this is also getting reduced by this dude right here. So he is super important in our deck, and we want to protect him. Unfortunately, there is no sort of protection really in this region combination. We have the burst speed spells, 2 of them that are getting more attack, but only getting 1 health more, and this is not, at the end, not the enough value for adding this card to the deck, so I ended up not adding it, and more relying on this card right here, which is dominating the meta a lot. This is the Deny on Steroids. When I was reacting to this, I said this as well. This is a super sick and legit card, and you should run it at least as a 2-off in every Shurima deck there is. So I ended up having it as a 3-off because it's our only protection from any removal-based stuff. Yeah, we are vulnerable obviously to Withering Rail and the cards like that, where we only get 1 damage to the whole board, and then every monkey and every sand soldier on our board just dies, and we don't want that, so we actually need to rely on this card right here. Now then we have another one-off of Island Navigator, which is obviously getting well together with Azir super well, and also with the Emperor's Days, where we can attack 2 times and thus giving us the sand soldiers 2 times, because every time we are attacking we get these sand soldiers, right? So this is another card right here, and also another synergy, we get the 1-cost follower, which is pumped up by the Check Taskmaster. So another synergy right here, and one-off of Zep's Brayfin, which is also drawing us a card, making sure we're not running out of gas, pumping up our Twisted Fate level up, and also a Plunder Activator, which is also really important in this deck because we have, like I mentioned, a lot of Plunder cards. We have the Black Market Merchant, we have the Jack Taskmaster, we have the Pilfered Goods, and I think that's about it. And the Citrus Courier, which is also a really nice addition in this deck. Again, we attack another time, so Azir is happy about that. We create more Sand Soldiers, and also this can be a surprise factor where we just attack another time, and the enemy is not prepared for that. So a 2 of Citrus Courier in this list. Yeah, and also a 2 of Crackshot Corsair I didn't mention. This card is also a plunder, really reliable plunder activator, getting us this Crackshot definitely on attack. So if we manage to have this out and we have the loaded dice activated, this means a definite nap of 2, because we scout attack with this card, getting the Crackshot going on and stealing 1 to the enemy nexus, so we definitely nap 1. So we make sure we get value out of this card, and also, like I said, the monkeys will ensure that. Yeah, took me actually a lot of time to yeah, get this list proper. We have a 2 of Ruthless Predator to remove or to interact with the enemy a little bit at least, because in the end you need to rely on what the enemy deck is, and this is the main purpose of this deck right here, to just drag out the enemy deck and draw all their OP cards they might play, and copy their playstyle more or less. I did this with TF Twisted Fate and the likes, and I ended up winning those games, which is really satisfying. So yeah, I invite you to give it a try with this deck, as I will right now. And I'm talking like super long already, so let's actually go into the games. I don't think I will do that many, but I want to show it at least a bit in action. Alright. Talia Aphelios. It's an interesting combination. Yeah, we don't need the Pilfered Goods directly. Like, this is nice to stay refueled, and this is always something we want to have in the early game. Plunder Activator, and also the getting our units thicker. Straight up plunder and pumping up here. I'm not quite sure what he could play, like, yeah, nothing. Region combination, like maybe the goat. Depends on what he's playing. I think I will go for the Monkey Idol. Yeah, they could have an Equinox. But the fact that we don't have our Monkey Idol out now makes them maybe not pick the Equinox, what I hope for. They dropped the Star Shaping there, okay. That's important to remember. Okay, no Equinox here. That's nice. I think I want to block this. If they have any Celestial Synergy here, we get to remove the Celestial Body. Now I could go for the nap here right away, or I could start getting pressure with the Sand Soldiers. I think I can also nap the next round, so I definitely want to apply pressure here. And we have a free attack here. Like, the point with Azir is you also need an attacker to trigger actually his effect, right? And with the monkeys, which are already ephemeral, you have a direct attacker, so you don't need to sacrifice anything in that sense. It's like a bit like drinking piss here, but it's actually a chai. It's really tasty. Oh no, dude. I hate that card. Well, let's pressure.
Oh, you're interesting.
Still 4 damage going on here.
Stand down.
Rite of Negation is very nice. Definitely open up with the card draw here.
I will weave my own path.
Oh, that's super ugly, but decent combo. Like, I could actually look into that. I also wanted to build a Talia deck. I didn't have the opportunity yet, but it's super neat interaction to 4 and 5. I mean, it's also slower play, but if you survive after that, you get a super high momentum, or like you have value engines on the board, right? And he's already 3 out of 5 landmarks. Yeah, we just snap here. Get more draw. And I think I want to go for it. We have the board space. And we find our TF. Like, this is also super nice with the Perseverarium and TF, where you get to draw later down the line. You make the invest, and then you play the TF, and you get to draw without paying anymore. This is super neat interaction there. Now I think a problem is I'm only having 1 more summon, so he doesn't level yet. But what could he have? Like, he could pump up his Talia. Let's only want to take more. Like, what am I thinking about? Or just attack like this. Actually get some damage on her. I really hope they don't have any removal. Like, I don't think this region runs any, besides vulnerable, so it's pretty safe to TF here.
Never lost a fair game.
And with me, Shurima. I like his animation.
Let the land do the work.
It's a bit weird. Like, this region combination doesn't have any rally effects either, so... Or are you pumping that girl up? Ah. Okay, Nightfall trigger.
Embrace the night, the failures.
Oh yeah, he got nerfed, I forgot. He has 2 health now. Yeah, we just go on nabbing to progress the level up here, for sure. Thought so. Now the question is, if I deny this... I mean, I think he gets a random... Like, he wants the Severum. I think he gets a random one if I deny this. But I can anyway, I don't have the mana. So. Yeah, we really want to find our dice at this point. Okay, he gave up. Guess it worked out.
Outplayed.
I guess I outplayed him. Like, I think he had a bad hand at that point, but he could stabilize with the health gain there. Pretty sure he could. Yeah. Okay, pretty nice first match. Let's dive into the next one. Okay, some reputation deck. I think I have seen some yet, but not too many. We have a lot of dice, but as I mentioned, it's very slow in a sense. So we want it later in the game. And we mulligan it away for now. I hope we managed to find it later. Oh, okay. Never mind. We have it again. So I hope I get to showcase this card in this round. Okay. So he is a super aggro deck. I guess when he wants to take all this damage.
Dissident.
Yeah, we don't have the plunder yet, so we just play the landmark.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
This is something that we don't want to see. Now we could go ahead and actually kill her with this, and I think this is what I want to do.
See what we see.
No one's the wise.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't pump up the other Sand Soldier when I want to challenge it with this one. So I have to pump up this guy.
Azir's command.
And he will probably block into this one this time around. Yeah.
Remember me.
Managed to find more plunder cards.
Ride on.
Ooh. That's very unfortunate.
Shurima, your emperor has
But I guess we have to take the damage. I really need to find another unit next round to actually get the attack off. Because I don't want to sacrifice my Azir here. Fuck it. This is not looking great. Now I could go this and attack. But the problem is I only get to nab 1, so... yeah, I think at this point I have to... I don't know. I have to pass. Really unfortunate situation here. I just hope he passes back.
ready.
But he doesn't. Okay, we managed to find some blockers.
History forgets, but the Black Rose remembers.
Oh. She will level up Reiter on the spot. Yeah, it is what it is, right?
Fighting. To me.
Fuck it.
I whisper truth into lies.
Yeah, this is pretty much over. The fact that we drew into this and this made it very awkward. Like, we don't have any plunder activator here, so... yeah. No real sense to play on. GG. I think we'll go full up one less. Hope we get to showcase the card this time around. Alright, some Leona with Diana. Weird combo. Daybreak and Nightfall, okay. But with Shadow Isles? Okay, let's see. I mean, yeah, you have Nightfall and Shadow Isles. Yeah. But together with Leona. Exotic combo.
I never.
Yeah, this is nothing we want to see at first sight. Unfortunately, we do see it.
Think on the trick.
Don't have any 2-mana plunderers to go. So pretty unfavorable up to now. Oh, no Equinox. Then we want to drop our monkey idol. But if they have it, they have it. We can navigate around that. Yep.
No more lies. I will be heard.
Let's remove my quick shot. We have something to remove the Diana. And we'll go for it. Open a wild feast. Oh, fuck my life. a really weird list, like invoking Nightfall and Daybreak stuff. I think this deck wants to do too much things at once.
Act with caution. Strike when the moment is right. I cannot turn back.
Yeah. Removing the unit, obviously. One damage more doesn't do that much. We'll activate more plunder here to pump up my power pandemonium.
Light warms the heart and lights the way.
Oh, the star shaping. This is gonna be an interesting match, I guess. Drag out some. Alright.
Stay safe with our blessing.
We do find the Jack Taskmaster. So we're actually going for it.
The sea beasts will fear us.
The tribes of Sun and Moon once had peace. A peace built
Ooh.
on lies would never last.
I didn't know they even have an interaction. I think I want to remove this here. I mean, I could also go for the spell shield, but removing this challenger is really important. As we find a Crescent Guardian, which is a very decent attacker here. But the thing is, if they have a Pale Cascade, we are actually not trading very well, so we'll pass here. Since they have the mana open for it. And also Diana transforms into Diana, right? What are we doing here? I think we're passing. Do your worst. Okay. Just very careful there.
Like a fish in
Just
water.
going to draw a bit more. We already have 3 planners activated. So we could make a decent power pandemonium next round already. Yeah, it's okay. I think I'm going for it right away. As long as I have the board space. I don't have that much other plays. So we get to remove these guys. Hopefully. Oh. Now that's annoying. I could deny this. I think I probably should, right? He should not have any interaction with my monkey here. Unless he has another unspeakable horror. Okay. He does not. No, I'm not attacking with the Crescent Guardian into the Leona. Again, if they have the Pale Cascade, that's not a favorable trade. But then again, if they only have... Like, if they have 2, we are screwed. But if they have 1, we have a Pale Cascade of our own to answer, right? Probably I should go like this. Yeah, this looks better. I think if he would have had it, I mean, either he is very clever and doesn't want to commit until I play something, or he doesn't have it. And if he doesn't have it, this is just way too much value. We need to remove the lifesteal unit. Nice. We're actually outvaluing our opponent right now. He is down to 4 cards, now he has 5. We are in board advantage. Okay, he gets something to go on there. She's far from leveling up, so I don't have to be afraid of the level up and challenging my TF as of now, I think. But I could just, you know, play this first, just to scout out a bit. Especially for newer players, this is important. that you don't commit your key cards like the Twisted Fate is in the first place. So you scout out what he does by just playing a cheap card, passing over initiative, and then you play your cards. And I think I want to blue card here.
Deal me in.
Although it would be the gold card would kill the Revan.
Soak it in.
I think it's a good idea to work for the level up, and we see more card draw here.
Spilled paint is just accidental art.
He removes the Solari Soldier. Gets whatever there. Again, if he does have an Equinox, I don't want to play the Monkey. I don't do that. Okay.
Tidings from the sky.
He is fishing. Yeah. We have a level Azir, why not? And with me, Shurima.
You need not follow, but you will witness.
Oh yeah. That's
Still
a
fishing.
sparkle fly.
Throwing away another shield sparrow here.
Through the coral.
Yeah, why not? Attacking with Azir here. And our pumped up soldiers.
Our light grows brighter.
Okay, so he manages to remove our Azir,
Oh, you're interesting.
but that's completely fine. We have to remove the Revan. Revan is also very important for him.
Tidings from the sky.
And then we just
The strong don't want mercy.
do plunder things.
I know these paths well.
Not what we want to get, actually, but that's fine. I think it should remove this card first, countdown, and making space for the monkey. That's what I suppose. What I guess, rather. Yeah, okay. So we have a blocker for free there. Now, the problem is, if he manages to remove our TF here, we have no card draw
Sunlight guided my
until now. We have the right of negation. Yeah, let's pass. See what he does. There we see the removal, and we will deny it. I think I'm going safe and not making him interacting with my units here. Okay. But this doesn't make the cut. Oh, okay. He wants to level the Diana. Unfortunately, we can't... Yeah, we have no options to navigate around that. Fuck. Should have gone for the monkey to activate the plunder.
Rise, find your path in the
Yeah,
dark
misplay,
and
misplay.
follow no false light.
Where is it? No, actually it's not. He would remove the powder monkey with the unspeakable horror he played, so never mind. I couldn't navigate around it. There was no way. Oh, he doesn't have challenger. Never mind. We're safe. We are completely fine, boys. Yeah, he is kind of
You a looker.
yeah, we're going like this. Save a bit more life. Winning a bit. But he knows what's going on next round, so he doesn't have any mana. We are safe to do this. Supernova. Plunder a bit more. And now I think this game is over, basically. But he wants to play on. Fair enough.
Daylight, everlasting.
Everlasting!
Blue as the serpentine.
I hope we find the loaded dice, finally. Give me my... No loaded dice for me.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
I think I'm just attacking here.
All or nothing.
Should be safe to attack with him as well. Unless they have Hush to remove my quick attack. I think he drew a removal for my TF anyway, so that's completely fine. Oh no, he's still fishing. We'll get to plunder a bit more.
They will know you in all your phases.
Something for all.
I think I want to activate the gold card, so I just heal more. Why not, at this point?
Hold it, partner.
Look to the sky.
And we find our Citrus Korea.
What tidings from the sky?
Let's just remove these here. Gosh. Oh, I'm waiting. Maybe they drop something bigger. We don't need this anymore.
Eyes open.
I guess he's afraid of the red card and everything. But dude, if you don't want to play anything, that's completely fine with me.
Who says I don't share?
My journey ends.
Hesitation's a tell.
Who need me? Other emote.
Partner.
No lifesteal for you, my friend.
Always return.
Okay.
Punish transgressions.
It looks fine. We're not afraid of this dude, we have Hush, so no big deal.
This is the wrong path.
Yeah, we have HP for ages, so no big deal.
The strength of the sun and my faith on
No loaded dice for us.
Chart our path by the stars.
Even my little dog, whatever it is, laughing.
Outplayed.
Outplayed. We just saw the glory of nabbing combining with TF leveled up. Nothing too special. I actually wanted to showcase the loaded dice. So we're actually doing so. Surprise, I got a shirt swap here. I just decided to record another game on the other video to actually show the loaded dice, which is also the thumbnail and the card I played or the build around. So I have one last game for you guys with the loaded guys actually being in action. Not being very neat in that situation, like there were better situations where I ended up more, but still I got to pull off for you in the next game. Alright, we face some Thresh and Nasus combo. I think I have seen this before, but I didn't quite see that he managed to pull off the Thresh. So let's hope he doesn't in this round as well. Now I do think I want to keep that just for a safe plunder enabler, in case we don't find it. And we have a plunder enabler, which is super key here. Looking good, and we have our loaded dice finally.
I'll shoot the wings off a Bilgewater.
Finally. This is a super neat curve here. Yeah.
Please, I have connections.
Starting to plunder here. Get our Drake Taskmaster going on. Buff all our 1-drops. I'll feast. To be expected. But that's completely fine, dudes.
Spare us.
I will have my plunder once I have the monkey idol here. And we find our Dunekeeper, which is also buffed. This is super nice, the synergies in this
Would you look at this place?
build.
I go!
Can't win 'em all, eh?
We definitely don't want to get our monkey idol on now. We wait now for now and give it vulnerable like this. Now we have our pumped up powder monkey as well. Now we can't play Black Market Merchant into Pilfered Goods, unfortunately, so we will play the Dunekeeper, I guess. Like if he has a what's his face, Withering Whale, this would fuck me up, but I only lose the Dunekeeper by doing so. So let's try it. It's just too much pressure if it goes off, and he doesn't have it. That's fantastic, dude. We have a safe plunder here because of the powder monkey, which is what I love about the powder monkey, and this is why we also have it in deck for our loaded dice to get off. It doesn't matter what he blocks, he gets 3 damage anyway to face. So no need to think about it. And now we nap. Nice collection. Again, Withering Whale is one of our biggest fears here. Yeah, he will definitely kill my Monkey Idol this round. That's completely fine, I have another one. And I think I already want to go for the loaded dice next round, so get ready for that.
Gonna catch the sky!
Sure, dude. I don't mind. Okay. Draw your stuff. That's fine. We'll go Monkey Idol here. Oh, fuck my life. Okay, we don't go for the loading dice next round. That hurts, dude. That hurts a lot.
What's it doing?
So for Azir here, will be Shurima.
Men die, but Shurima lives forever.
I will not see Shurima bow to a tyrant.
No, you will see it rise with its emperor.
But what we can do is load the dice into Ruthless Predator here. Which is what we will be doing. Because for 1 mana he can't do shit. And we, like this, we get to nab at least a bit. So we Ruthless Predator here. Buff. What are we buffing though? I think this. Can we vulnerable this, right? No, this. No, I probably fucked up. Doesn't matter.
Remember this day.
You go like this. Looking perfect. Can block one of them, but not all of them. And we get to net 3. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Life and death in
We'll probably die this round. Well, we'll do with it.
sacrifice.
Oh, never mind. He buffs our monkey to 3 attack. So we do have a blocker here.
See what we see.
Yeah, right now I have blockers for everything, so no need to tap out as of now. What else do you got for me? Okay. I think this one makes me want to play the Black Eye Sandkeeper here. Oh, it goes through the spell shield. That's neat.
Azir's command.
Block here, get another down to 6.
Sedition.
And block a bit more. Like, if he has the atrocity, we're dead. So I think I can block for one more. Yeah, but he's on 14 anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm dead to a... Oh, never mind. I can draw here. And like this, I'm slaying my own unit. This looks about right. So he is technically 1 off. 1 damage. Let's draw. I think this was a misplay. Like, if he sacrificed another unit, he would have lethal next round. Because he would do 2 damage more and be on 14. Or I would be on 14 rather. Yeah, we play the Zap for sure.
Gotta go with the flow.
I think I want to play this.
The cliffs themselves are my barracks.
I can't go around this, unfortunately. So we will try to attack here. Get some plunder up for uplifted goods.
Turn to dust.
Again, if he has atrocity in hand, we are dead. Oh, never mind. We drew some health gain here. So we are still in it, baby. Oh, yeah, he gets greedy. Oh, never mind. He has all his sand soldiers. I forgot about. Oh, dude. Yeah, but let's see what we can nab first. Maybe an answer? Nope. No answer for me. So we will block here. And buff this. So we're down to 12. And we're dead if he has atrocity, so. Thing is, we are 1 off. We're actually 1 off to kill him. We have 5 damage in hand. He has atrocity in hand, like he thought about going for it now. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I can't get out any plunder here.
Command. The land obeys.
I can nap
The desert by my
reliably.
The soul wears away like grains of sand.
He's completely out of range here. Completely out of range.
be yours.
What a surprise, yes, Atrocity. Yeah, a bit boring, the ending. Like, it could be a bit more exciting than being atrocitied by an Azus there. But it is what it is. It was the game. I really enjoyed it anyway. I enjoyed to play the card, actually, the loaded dice. And without the Withering Way, we would have been, we would nap or pro complete hand full, and also have that cheapened by our black market merchant, right? So yeah, you saw the potential there of the deck, and I hope it's a fun idea. You want to try that as well. Let us discuss in the comments down below if you have any ideas for that. I would also really appreciate any help or any support rather. You know how that works with the YouTube game, and I'll leave it at that. And as always, wish you a very nice day and be legendary. Vlad out.
Come on, hey!